Now, when it comes to night game, Manila is one of the big Asian cities that have a lot to offer. However, I need to give you a warning. If you are looking for wholesome long-term girlfriends, I do not suggest you go out and hit the bars and the clubs and nighttime activities looking for a long-term girlfriend. Some of those girls are party girls, and they jump around quite a bit. They're not as perhaps wholesome as some of the day game girls that you can meet just by walking around in the mall. And of course you got the mixed gender people mixed into the crowd, and you got the freelance prostitutes, and sometimes they kind of overlap and they kind of try to fool you and trick you, so you don't know what you're dealing with. And as a upside though, a good friend of mine said normal people also go out at night, and that is true. You have a chance of meeting a good girl at night as well, but the chances are small that you'll actually get to meet her. Usually she'll be with a group of Filipino friends, and she'll be protected by her group of friends that she's going out with. It's very rare that a single wholesome girl with a daytime job will go out alone at night. So my recommendation is, yeah, you can go out and have fun in Manila at night, but don't plan on meeting your future wife or a long-term girlfriend in a bar. That's very unlikely, although it could happen. There are some nice people that go out occasionally to a bar, and you could meet her there, but my suggestion is to spend most of your time either online dating or just talking to people while you're walking around in the daytime. But to get you started with nighttime game, my favorite is the same place as in the daytime, which is Greenbelt. The restaurant or the bar that seems to have the biggest pull on foreigners and Filipinos alike is something called Cafe Havana. It's quite an interesting crowd. Like I mentioned before, you gotta watch out for the freelance prostitutes, and they don't look like prostitutes, they just look like regular girls. And you'll be surprised when you wake up in the morning and she's asking you for some money for taxi fare, and it could be not what you were expecting. And you usually can go there late at night after 9 p.m. and in the daytime it's not really a pickup crowd, but the area around in front of Cafe Havana is a good place to meet single Filipinos, either going to work or they're strolling around, and that they're more wholesome. But if you want to go at night, yes, go late. I think the place closes around 2 a.m. or something like that, and they usually have a band, and it's quite an interesting crowd. People are very friendly. But if you see a girl just staring you down while you walk by, she's probably going to be a freelance prostitute, sorry to say. But that's kind of a giveaway when a girl really takes sort of an aggressive stance to try to get you to talk to her. That's usually a freelance prostitute. And I'm not into those kind of things, but if you are, yeah, this will be a place where you can find such people. Another place that seems to be popular with expats is an after-hour place called the Royal Club near Burgos, the famous or infamous red light district in Makati. It's called the Royal Club, and you can find it pretty much on Google Maps. And the busy hour seems to be around 2 a.m. and I think they're open until like 5 a.m. or some very, very late hour. And yes, it gets loud, it gets busy, and it's like very wild. I mean, when I was there last time, girls were humping on each other and they're dressing in mini skirts and they're like getting drunk and the music is extremely loud. It's impossible to have a normal conversation. You just kind of have to use body language and dancing routines to kind of play the night game. And it's possible to and anything goes there. I mean, anything goes in terms of meeting ladies of the night and even straight girls who just want to hook up and have a good time with foreigners. And it gets pretty expensive as well. The drinks are expensive, but it's a really interesting place, and I'm sure if you're into this kind of stuff, that this is a good place for you. Now, on the opposite end of the spectrum in terms of noise and loud music and lots of people dancing in your face and shoving themselves around, you got a rooftop bar on I'm Hotel on Makati Ave. It's less than a block away from the Royal Club, which has the all-night disco music, and it's on top of the roof. I think it's on the 34th floor or something like that, and you can overlook the whole city, and it's very peaceful. You can buy drinks, you can talk to people, and it's actually a good place to take a date as well as meet some new people. I highly recommend it. It's peaceful and fresh air away from the street noise, and you got a fantastic view of the entire city. It's got 2 levels, and it's really a nice. Highly recommend this place. You can find it on Makati Ave. It's right on the corner of Makati Ave and what is it? Neptune? No. Yeah, just look for Makati Ave, and it's like 1 or 2 blocks away from Burgos Street, which is the red light district of Manila, which you see here going on an angle. So it's right on the corner here. Highly recommend it. Place I would recommend for a night out, or at least go to get some inexpensive Filipino food, is the night market on Makati Ave, only a block or 2 away from the infamous Burgos red light district. They have most of the time a live band playing, and you can actually meet some people if you so choose. It's not like a pickup place, it's more family oriented, but you can meet people of all kinds there. I don't see too many expats there for some reason, I don't know why, but occasionally I do see some expats. But it's a great place, and you can even take your Filipina girlfriend there for shopping. They have some inexpensive clothes, etc. Just make sure you send your Filipina girlfriend in to the shopping stall by herself. If they see she's attached with a foreigner, the price doubles. So just keep that in mind if you decide to go with your Filipina girlfriend. It gets busy, I would say, around 6 p.m. and it goes until midnight or so. It's a good place to hang out and get some food and even meet some local people. You can buy beer, and I don't think you can buy any strong liquor there, but definitely you can buy beer and hang out and you can have a good time. Of course, we got the red light district of Manila right here in Makati. Probably goes without mention. There's lots of YouTube videos on this area. I don't hang out there, and I don't recommend you should either. The type of females you meet there are, of course, the ones that want to get paid for entertainment. If you're looking for a wholesome girl, a long-term girlfriend, yeah, you will not find her here. She will not want to be seen in this area. This is like, goes without mention. It's prostitution, and even though they have police walking down the street all hours of the night. It's not sure how they justify these places being open. I'm not sure the legality of some of these early bars. So keep that in mind. It's there if you're interested in that, and I'll keep it very short and sweet. So if you're looking for some really high-end kind of VIP type club environment in Manila or Makati, you should look no further than Revel at the Palace. It's near the St. Luke's Medical Center, which is, I believe, one of the top medical hospitals in the Philippines, if not the number one. And the people you can expect to see at the Revel is pretty much the creme de la creme. They dress to impress, and yeah, it's not my cup of tea. I like ladies that are a little less materialistic, but you can expect the very most beautiful and good-looking girls in the country that are going to the Revel. At least they pretend they are the top of the best. And when I tried to go there last time, I was denied entry because I was wearing shorts. So don't go there dressing, casually. They want you to dress the best. I'm not sure why the ladies get entry in shorts but men don't, but anyway, that's another story. They are looking to find probably any kind of rich foreigner or local guy that is willing to pay for their drinks, etc. The cover charge, I think, is around 800 pesos, so it's not cheap, and you may get, I'm pretty sure you get drinks for the initial cover charge. But if you're looking for wholesome long-term girlfriends, you probably shouldn't go to these high-end clubs. Of course, good girls also go to clubs, but I think your best bet for finding wholesome girls is just malling or online dating, which we'll talk about next.